From Arkansas's breaking news leader, Fox 16 News at 5:30 starts now.
In the 2 decades since Columbine, our nation has watched with rising horror and dread as one mass shooting has followed another, over and over again, decade after decade.
Today, the head of state addressing a country in mourning following 2 major mass shootings happening less than 24 hours apart this weekend. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Donna Terrell. Authorities say at least 31 people were killed in this weekend's mass shootings in Texas and Ohio. The death toll in the El Paso shooting reaching 22 today. Officials say 2 of the people died at a local medical center this morning. Steffi Lee is live with more on how the county is seeking state and federal funding to help victims and first responders. Steffi.
Well, we've confirmed that President Trump has spoken with El Paso Mayor DeMargo and that the president will be here in El Paso on Wednesday. And today, the El Paso County Commissioners Court called for an emergency meeting to work on identifying any federal grants that can help with the ongoing financial needs in this community. To identify all sources of grant funds out there to help families with funeral costs, hospitals, and witnesses with mental health services. But there's no timeline or exact outline on when those funds will be made available.
The key to any collaboration is constant communication. And so by sort of establishing this protocol, it allows us to communicate clearly with the right person and have faith in each other that we're going to be able to disseminate this.
The El Paso County judge says some of the grant funds could help with prosecution fees. What we know so far is that on the state and federal level, authorities are pursuing the death penalty. The gunman appeared in front of a judge Sunday and requested a court-appointed attorney.
The public will know the things that we have to do not to hurt the case in any particular way, and I'm sure that's what they want more than anything, that the case is done properly and that there's no way that that we would make mistakes that would allow the case not to proceed in the right direction.
The El Paso County judge also tells me that he doesn't want people singling out the town of Allen just because that's where the suspected gunman is from. He says the Collin County judge, as well as other local leaders from that community, have called El Paso and have offered to help in any way they can. Live in El Paso, Steffi Lee, back to you.
All right, Steffi, thank you. And today, people in Dayton gathered to remember the lives taken in a shooting in the Oregon district of the city overnight Sunday. 9 people were killed when a gunman opened fire around 1 a.m. in the popular part of the town surrounded with bars and restaurants. At least 27 people were injured. Surveillance video shows police who were on patrol nearby responded to the scene in under a minute. They shot and killed the suspect, identified by officials as 24-year-old Connor Stephen Betts.
Our heroic and amazing police department stopped it in 24 seconds, and I think a lot of people are asking, what if they weren't there? How we would have had so many more loss of life here on 5th Street.
Authorities say they're still trying to determine a motive for this shooting. They say the quick response of the officers saved lives.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
Well, a couple of very isolated showers out there, and those showers just happen to be almost right over the Little Rock area. It's taking a live look outside. You can see a heavy downpour now across parts of Little Rock, including the Heights and the Hillcrest area, getting down to University and almost into downtown as well. You see that heavy downpour, especially on the left-hand side of your screen where it just kind of goes all blurry there. That's actually rain that's coming down. Taking a look at the satellite and radar, the big view not showing a whole lot, but as we move in a little bit closer, you can see some of those showers across parts of central Arkansas. The showers near Conway have died out, but still some showers, some rain near the 430 bridge, and that downpour now near the Hillcrest as well as Heights area, especially just on the east side of University along Cantrell over towards Markham. And as we go northward a little bit, you can see some heavy downpour still near the Maumelle and Marsh areas on I-40. Heat index values, well, it feels like mid-90s when you factor in the humidity. Actual air temperatures down into the low 90s, though. A little bit cooler, though, in and around those showers. So putting in a low low rain chance, although much higher if you're in and around that shower right in the Little Rock area. 91 falling into the low 80s by later on this evening. We're talking about some heat and humidity. Pretty typical August type weather as we go through this week. We'll have more about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Jeff, thank you. The Sevier County Sheriff is now confirmed one person has died and another is in critical condition after an airplane crash near DeQueen. The National Transportation and Safety Board is now investigating the accident, which happened under unknown circumstances around 4:45 Sunday afternoon. Authorities have yet to identify the names of the two people in the aircraft, but we will keep you updated as soon as we learn more. A crime alert tonight. A North Arkansas man has been booked into jail, accused of sending explicit photos to a 14-year-old girl on Facebook. Izard County deputies arrested this man, 46-year-old Derry Hart, on Friday. According to an arrest affidavit, the victim and her mother notified authorities about it. Detectives began communicating with Hart on the girl's Facebook page, and detectives say Hart continued to send nude photos. He faces a sexual indecency charge. His bond is set at $20,000. A new casino is coming to Arkansas. Now the countdown is on to the first bet. Fox 16's Rebecca Jeffrey tells us how quickly the gambling can begin. Rebecca.
Yeah, Donna, it'll actually be a little faster than we maybe anticipated. Construction on the $350 million Saracen Casino Resort in Pine Bluff officially underway today. And with a few phases already in the works, the first pull on a slot machine could be in just a couple months. The ceremonial dirt is moved, and it's time to get to work.
It's really the beginning of some really great things.
Hundreds watched as Quapaw Nation Chairman John Berry revealed the plans for Pine Bluff and the Saracen Casino Resort.
My plan is to have the casino built before most people could build a house.
I'm very proud to be a native Pine Bluffian.
And LaJuan Watley is here for the promised revival.
So I think because we went down, it gave us a drive to want to come back.
The new casino will house an 80,000 square foot gaming floor with 2,300 slot machines, along with a 300-room hotel, restaurants, and entertainment venue to bring in concerts.
This is a game changer.
Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin says this is something the area has waited for.
They're rightfully excited about the jobs and the opportunity that are going to follow this project here in the region.
More than 1,000 people are employed through the construction phase, and about 1,100 will be hired to run the casino resort in the coming months.
You know, should they find themselves down on hard times, now they can find themselves employed and making good money, taking care of their loved ones.
The Saracen Q convenience store down the street just opened Sunday, and by October, we'll have a casino annex with 300 slot machines inside.
Yes, I hope the entire city will benefit economically from this casino, that everything can piggyback on it.
A sure bet Pine Bluff is ready for. Now that annex is expected to open at the Saracen Q this October. The full casino expected in June of 2020 and the hotel and entertainment venue by December 2020. Very quickly, all timelines the chairman hopes they'll beat. Donna.
All right, thank you. Fox 16 News update now. Almost a week into the well drying up in the town of Carthage, there are some temporary solutions in place and a possible permanent fix. The National Guard is starting to bring in a tanker truck of water to pump into the town's water tank, which is fed into people's homes for emergency use only, like bathing and flushing. Donations of drinking water have come from all over the state and are still needed. They've also received $100,000 in emergency funds to use to bring in a well driller to get things started.
I would say if we're lucky, 16 weeks we'll have a well and enough going where the National Guard doesn't have to be here hauling water.
City and county leaders are meeting with legislators and the governor tonight to talk about funding so they can replace the entire water system. White House staffers in Little Rock today to talk about opportunity zones in the capital city. Mayor Frank Scott Jr., U.S. Representative French Hill, and others hosted the D.C. visitors to talk about how to take advantage of these opportunity zones. It's all part of a special tax incentive for private investment in certain low-income areas. A number of developers and investors are interested. They were there.
we have to take advantage of that. And so what that means is creating greater partnerships and more strategic opportunities to invest in those areas.
They're also creating a Little Rock Opportunity Zone task force that will help develop a strategy so the city can capitalize on these zones. The Searcy Fire Department getting recognized as the best in the state. The department was awarded the Fire Department of the Year at the state EMS conference. The district credits its personnel for their hard work and sacrifices made to the community. Searcy Fire Department is grateful for the award and says it will continue to provide exceptional service. August may be the hottest month of the year, and for one Little Rock neighborhood, well, things are really starting to heat up. Someone has been setting brush piles on fire. How the community is reacting to this after the break.
You're watching Fox 16 News at 5:30 with Donna Terrell, Kevin Kelly, sports with Wes Moore, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin. This is Fox 16 News at 5:30.